Hello everybody, welcome back to my table. In this video, we're gonna make this butterfly ring. I happened to make it by accident. Request from my daughter to make one, and I came up with this one. But I thought I thought I could spice it up a little bit and add some color. And what I did here, what you'll need are these multicolored wings in here. I use multicolored wire, 18 gauge. All this wire, all four pieces are 18 gauge. But I used two of the multicolored and two of the blue or navy blue. And the multicolored strips are 10.5 inches long. The blue strips are 7 inches long. And then to wrap them, I use 24 gauge. This happens to be German silver wire. It's a little stiffer, but it holds better. And to get this look, what I did already to save a little time is I already combined the wires. What you want to do is wrap them, center them up like so. You want the two blue ones on the outside and then the two longer ones in the middle. And this, you can wrap them any way you want. I mean, if you're sure of yourself holding the wires, you probably don't, you can skip this part, but I just do this for me time saving purposes. And then I save one piece of 24 gauge to wrap around the top of the ring. So to start it off, this gap here is always a 1/2 inch. It's my famous 6/4 wrap that I like using. It's 6 in the middle, and then it's 4 on the two outsides. So basically 14 wraps, 24 gauge wire. And the reason why I do that is because then I can take the end of the wrap, set it on my grid, and roughly anywhere, depending on how you bend it, you can get anywhere between a size 7 and 9 ring this way, if you're just guessing. But from the end of the wrap, go 1 inch, take your flat plier, bend up, turn it around, and it's the same thing. Measure from the end, 1 inch, take your flat, and bend up. So now this is what you should have. And again, like I said, you have your two blues on the outside, and I got the multicolor on the inside. Next, you need a ring form. I just happen to have a ring dowel, but you use a marker, anything for your size finger. And what I do is bend it around that way, and bend it this way, and get it so it lays, the corners lay flat, and these little notches I got here, that's 7 to 9. So when I it's going to be roughly a size 8 ring after I get done lapping. So you take your other piece of 24 gauge. I usually go 3 times, 2, 3, and then back up straight. Like so. Now you can slide it off the cone. Set the cone aside for a minute. And now the one we bent up, that's why I do this. I always tuck it in, go underneath, and cross it to the other side. That way when I'm bending the wire, I'm always going in the same direction. And so you want to go for 4 times, 3 or 4 times. I would feel secure. Cross the wires. 3, 4, and then I go one more time across the top. So the 5th one goes straight across and leave the wire out. I turn the ring around. Again, I got the wire out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and this side straight out. Now what we want to do is clip this wire. Make sure it's on top. Two reasons to put it on top. 1, so you won't rub the skin. And 2, it's going to be hidden by the butterfly. So you're not really going to see it. So once you snip it off, what I like to do is go back, take my flat, and make sure all the wires are still lined up. And squeeze them down. And if you can notice, the blues are still on the outside, color on the inside, and you want that same up here. So before you bend it down, you want to see the blues are on the outside, which is good. Just give it a start. Check the other side. Give it a start. And before I bend it anymore, I want to put it back on the ring form. And then you can really give a good flat bend to it, like so. And if you notice, the blues, like I said, are still on the outside, and the multicolor on the inside. Now, to form the butterfly, you want to take your blues and pull them perpendicular to the ring and together, like that. And at the bottom, same thing, or top, don't matter yet. Like so. Now, if I measured this right, there should be 4 inches of wire on each side. So I put the blue on a grid, and we got 4 inches there. Turn it around, and 4 inches there. Now, this is where we decide what's going to be top or bottom. You want to grab Either side wire go about an inch in. And on whatever side you put the bottom there, you want to make sure you do the corresponding wire on the other side. And then just save that snip. Okay. And so this is what we have so far. Now because these shorter wires on the bottom, this is going to be the bottom of our butterfly. So what I do is I cross over, take one wire, go over the top, so it forms almost a 90-degree angle, and then you just want to twist. And the bottom, it don't matter how many times, because we're going to end up cutting it off when we're done rolling or making swirls. Now on the top, because I've done so many of these, we're only going to go maybe about six twists up. So again, cross one over the top, the other one to get that 90-degree angle, and start twisting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Like so. And what we're going to do ahead of time is we're going to get ready for the antennas. I usually go the width of my finger on the previous one. And then you just want to make small loops on top to form this eye, these two eyes here. Oops. One. Two. And the antennae are all done. Now, just give a small separation here. And now we're going to form the bottoms. The bottom you want to make small as possible to start your spiral. And then you just want to get it started. And then once I get started, I like using my fingers with this colored wire. Majority you'll probably use your pliers as far as possible, which is quite alright. And just make a nice tight spiral. Or make it a loose spiral too, it's up to you. and you go until you touch the body of the butterfly. And now the same for the other side. Ooh, don't want to use those. Okay. Got started. And now we got the bottom of the butterfly formed. Now we can take our cutters and you want to flush cut as close in there as possible. And then, because it's going to be a little sharp, I got a deburr with a large cup on it. Filing will work just great. Just want to take the edge off there. There we go. So we do that. That's done, and now all we got to do is roll the top in. Now here I like to make the hole a little bigger. I go down almost a 1/4 inch on my pliers. Excuse me. Whoop. You want to make sure you go, we turn down, you want to turn up on here. Got started. And to the body. Like so. And the other side. I guess I go down about 1/4 inch. yarn in to the body. And then just put it back on a ring comb. And you want to push down just a little bit so it forms to the fingers so it doesn't completely stick up. Then tin a little arch. And there you go. Butterfly ring. And also, just to show you, you don't have to have multicolored wire like here. I used 3 different colored wires here. The blue for the body again, orange for the top, and champagne, it's called champagne gold for the bottom pair wire to make that butterfly. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. And like I always said in each video, remember, be good to one another. Till next time, bye-bye.